Renfield back to the drinks machine, because even though it's not supposed to be refills, we think, hey, we've got a podcast.
Is it not?
Kind of important. No, it's not, mate. And it's
I thought it was.
we're going to see 2 films, so it's not fair that we actually have to buy 2 lots of drinks. So we went back to the drinks machine, reloaded, and went straight to the other side of the cinema to watch the 2023. Now, it describes it as a drama here, but I think it's more of a comedy, drama, historical piece where Sonny Vaccaro and Nike pursue basketball rookie Michael Jordan, creating a partnership that revolutionises the world of sports and contemporary culture. It is directed by Ben Affleck. It stars Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, and an amazing support cast, including Viola Davis, Chris Tucker, Jason Bateman. And it is the brand new release from Amazon Studios, and it is Air, which is basically the story of how Air Jordan came into being. And this is a film that I was so up for, and I was chomping at the bit for a very long time, for numerous reasons. Number one, love all the cast members, all of them. Love Jason Bateman, love Viola Davis, love Matt Damon, love Ben Affleck. Love Ben Affleck, and the fact that he directs it. And obviously, we're gonna, we're just getting used to this movie podcast, Lark. In our throwback, we're going back to Big Bad Ben. Don't you worry about that. But the thing is, as well, is both of us, to be fair, I'll sort of have us both in this bracket, are quite avid basketball fans, and we know quite a lot of kind of the old school players. I'm a lot more into it now than I was when I was younger, but so quite a lot of the references of old players, we understood, which I felt made it even more enjoyable, because you can imagine a lot of people going to see that wouldn't understand who John Stockton or Charles Barkley or Hakeem Olajuwon is.
So a lot of the arguments in the first third you might not have, or maybe the first sort of 20 minutes, you might not get how important these other names you're hearing are. Especially
but
English
I actually don't
viewers.
I don't think that it makes that much of a difference, because this is such an enjoyable, considering it's just like a bit of a kind of, you say to someone, oh, what's the film you watched? Oh, it's about
trainers.
About trainers, and about how this group of people who worked at Nike wanted to sign a basketball player. You might be a bit like, okay. But it is so good, and it flies by. It actually flies like Jordan did through the air. I mean, that should be on the poster, shouldn't it? But it's funny. It is so funny. The music in it is out of this world. It's so good. And it's such a testament to the time, even though obviously you were born around then, weren't you? I wasn't alive.
Yeah.
So you were...
I remember Air Jordan. I remember it being on like the British news, some of the dunks that he made. Just because he made basketball so big. He changed the sport overnight.
It's true, and it kind of gives you that feel with the relationship that he had with his mum, and all of it. It's such a slick film. It's so well done, so well acted, and it's good. It just grips you. So I don't think I need to sell it to you anymore. Go and see it, but also know that it isn't necessarily a cinema experience needed, and it is produced by Amazon Studios.
True.
So I would say that, if you don't get a chance to go and see it on the cinema, don't worry, because Amazon will throw it on Prime as soon as it goes off cinema, I presume. But I'm giving it 4.5 Harry Stampers, and I to be honest, I've had to battle with myself about why I'm not giving it 5.
Go on.
And I don't think I have an answer. So scrap that. Air is getting 5 Harry Stampers from me. I absolutely loved it. And at the end of the day, there's a certain... You have to kind of enjoy that type of film. You don't have to be a basketball fan. You don't have to be a sports fan necessarily. But if you have completely no interest in Michael Jordan or the Air Jordan trainer or anything like that, then you might be a bit like, oh, what, who cares? Which is each to their own, it's fine. I think if you are into it at all or know anything about it at all, you will absolutely love this.
Yeah. I mean, like, because I watched the Netflix documentary, The Last Dance, and amazing. I was watching, funnily enough, the first episode I was watching at my mum's house, and she just sat down and started watching it with me. And she watched the entire series herself. Now, she doesn't like or know Michael Jordan. She doesn't know anything about basketball, but she just found him fascinating to watch. And I think this film is a bit like that. It's just the whole story is fascinating. The fact that he's a basketball player and it's Michael Jordan is almost irrelevant to the story that's being told. And it's being told not from the perspective of Michael. It's being told from the perspective of Nike just trying to design a new trainer to knock Adidas off their perch.
Yeah, to compete,
Yeah. And, I mean, some of the supporting actors, like you said, Chris Messina, who played, the agent, David Ford.
Yeah, he was
just
brilliant.
Every other word, swear word. He was brilliant.
Yeah.
Man after me own art.
That's why it's a 15.
Like you said. Yeah. Oh, yeah, just him. It's literally every time he speaks is the reason it's a 15. Jason Bateman is just Jason Bateman. He's perfect. Great man. Love him. And like you say, Viola Davis was superb. But, I mean, we haven't actually said Matt Damon. I mean, as the lead role, he was incredible. He played so the paunchy middle-aged man on the edge of, I'm either going to make it or I'm going to lose everything. And he played it so well. So well.
Completely
absolutely
agree.
Brilliant. So for me, I'm giving it. I keep tossing up between a 4 and a 5. So I'm going to meet in the middle and say 4.5, just because I don't know. Was there anything wrong with it?
I know, that's what I did.
There was. It was. Oh, I swear.
Join me.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to, because I genuinely I'm trying to think. Is there anything that I would change? And there isn't. There literally isn't anything. There was one thing. There was one thing. They had, when in films when there's someone's waiting on a tense phone call, and there's always another call that comes in first to build the tension. Yeah. Well, I think they used that about 3 times in the film.
That doesn't deserve a loss of a half star. I'm gonna earn. I tell you, I'm gonna get Air its half star back. Do you know why?
Why?
Because someone else who's in it that we did not mention, Marlon Wayans.
Oh, he was really good, wasn't he?
He was
only
good.
Had a small part, but
he did.
But I was expecting him to tell a joke the second I saw him, and he didn't. I was like, oh, he's serious. He's being a real person.
Yeah.
And Chris Tucker.
Chris
5.
Tucker.
Yeah, 5.
5. There it is. I knew he'd come round.
Yeah.
I highly, we both highly recommend Air. If you get a chance to see it in cinemas, you will not regret it. But obviously, if you want to wait until it comes on streaming, that's absolutely fine. But we hope you appreciate and enjoy our reviews of the 2 latest releases. We will obviously be giving you as many as we can in the build-up to the crazy summer that's going to be happening. And next week, we will give a little bit of a preview of what we're excited about in the upcoming months.